Okay, so everything broke, literally. I don't know what happened, but basically last Windows update was like terrible. I have like drivers which are not working anymore. Yeah, the camera's gone. So I may actually not have camera anymore at the moment. That's a little confusing. All right. So I'm late and everything broke since last time. Super cool. So yeah. Let's go. No reason to switch. Let's see. Visit the website. So this is the GitHub that we're using today. You had some issues with the update to QMerk. Well, yeah. I honestly don't know what happened. I have a kind of window pop-up now which says that a driver is unsafe or whatever. It's this kind of... yeah. And I don't know, it looks like the camera is down. So maybe the camera is related to this driver in particular? I absolutely don't know. But the thing is, yeah, they broke stuff. So let's see, can we... what are we gonna do? Maybe we're gonna fork. Oh, okay, I'm not connected. Oh, this is going to be complicated. Ah! Now the authentication code. So where's the authenticator? This one. Okay, are we good? Are we good? Looks like we're good. Okay, let's fork this. Farmland, create fork, let's go. So yeah, on another hand, there's this thing prompting me to update broadcast. I don't know if this can fix it. Like, okay, I already had it. Hey Darian, are you handling the anticipation very well? So yeah, update, camera's not working. Windows sucks. Sure. So maybe that's what we're missing, I don't know. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna have no camera for today. So let's see. Can we like, yeah, make a mini-me? Oh wait, oh no, I don't know if I actually have. I'm gonna see if I still have the... I don't think so. I don't have a me thing to show. You'll just watch, yeah. That's the... Wait a second. What if I bring... I open like a very old... where's Gem? Something old. This one? Yeah, I'm gonna bring this. We're gonna... What do you want to do now? Just like, you see, take this. Ah! So many things. We're gonna bring that. This way, I should be able to bring this actually. Image, properties, source. Where did I put that? Jump. That's it, right? Okay, so now I should be able like to flip. Oh, that's a big me. Can I? There we go. That's me. All right. So, yeah, we'll have the fork. Yeah, I actually, when I cut my hair, I didn't throw them. I created a wig out of them so I can put them back off my. Oh, let's see. GitHub. Yep. No, I don't want to create. Create a clone. GitHub. Farmland. Where is this going? Godot. Oh yeah, that's gonna go with 4.3. Let's go here. What do you want to do in this slide besides visiting the project? Honestly, I don't know. You hope it works. It's testing and press F11 for full screen. Well, there's that sort of thing now that I'm looking at this like encrusted image. Like, I don't have this shot anymore. I really loved it, but yeah. Kind of died. It's actually weird to have my brain think that people don't see me. It's like absolutely not used to that. So, all right, I'm like all over the place. And Palm's here with super sexy glasses. How you doing? How you doing, guys? I'm so like I'm overwhelmed by everything right now. Okay, so why are you not making sounds anymore? No, you're making sounds. Oh, the thing is that I think I know. Yeah, that's the thing. That was the music, which is always kind of like this. Maybe I can put some text so that it is like just self-explanatory. Camera out of service seems like rare, and I should be able to bring this down. Can you like keep the? Now we're gonna do something like this. Ah! Okay. So, as the title is stating, today we are looking at a game that Darian made. Position this slide better. Alright, let's see if this time we do have. Yes. Let me. I mean, you're like way more tense than you're supposed to be, I think. But yeah. It's like, I don't realize this anymore because since I've been on the camera for a year now, you kind of got desensitized about this kind of things. So what do we do actually? Do we kind of dive in what we have in there before we jump in the game, try to see what we have, and oh, okay. So there's a main menu. I usually don't do that, but that's interesting. That's interesting to see that people still care to make main menu because I'm too lazy to do them. I mean, I very much feel like sometimes my projects don't even last long enough to have a main menu. Alright. So it looks like you've been using a time map, did you? Yeah. Okay, so right there, I think they're warning you about this. Yeah. So this time map node, while it does work, it's not supported anymore. So I think that if you see, yes, there's this one time map layer, it's the new version. So maybe you did create a project before the 4.3, maybe not, but yeah. The thing is that you most likely will find tutorials on this time map node, because that's the one we had for a very long time. But I don't know, I think they really want us to change. Yes, you learned this with 4.2, yeah, that makes sense. But the thing is that as long as it works, that's not a problem, right? It's very much fine. Wheel. We have a wheel? Or is it the wheel? Oh, that's the wheel. I think it doesn't take an edge. I don't know why, but it's like my brain is like seeing a electric circuit somehow. So Pan said that it works until it's removed fully. You mean until they delete the node from Godot in general? This should have layers, I think. Yes, layers. Layer 1, layer 2. So maybe there's like a layer for the crops and stuff. Alright. You could play and see then. Yeah, that's this thing. I think I will try it. Alright. Oh, we have settings. This is to go back? Yes. It's like it's trying to point me towards something. I'm like, okay. It only saves the time if you leave. You have to start over. Huh. Controls. Like this. Okay, that's not something you can change. Yeah, change. I've never done settings you can change. Air. Okay, I'm gonna say how I'm gonna say that. Air 1H, right? That's a well for water. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I think that's the first time I see you, so I'm gonna say welcome. Around there, in this very, very broken stream, like, I don't know, everything broke. Yeah, they should be giving people time to move over from it. It also is a reason you don't typically update versions on a game engine. Yeah. Too lazy to save the rest. Camera broke, game is broken, yeah. Oh, there's music. Well, the thing is, that's what I like with Godot, right? Because you most likely created your game with QWERTY here. Maybe not. Yes, maybe. See, I do have the Azure keyboard and it works fine. This is something I really like about Godot. You're just starting learning Godot stuff. You have the hacked version? You rich? You have the hacked version. What are you guys talking about? Oh, you mean that you have like free resources? So you probably have like I want to say, you must likely have a boolean to turn on, right? Maybe it's about the save? Nah. Let's search. No, not here. Find files. Is this a thing? No. Replacing files. What am I looking for? Singleton data load. Oh yeah, that's what I meant, you rich. Okay. So data. Oh, maybe in there? Yeah. Singleton and others. Seeds. Oh, coins. Yeah. Should I say 0 or have like, I don't know. 0. Okay, we start like super cool. Let's go. So I'm gonna remove Spotify if we do have the music here. So we can run. Let's go. Can we run away? Wait, why is this so weird? Do you see what I see? It's like I'm creating waves. Is this because of the time map node? You think you uploaded the hacked version to GitHub? Yeah, maybe. There are history patches, right? Like you've had like some updates. Yeah, you did hack this like very recently. So you can fix that very easily. But yeah, I don't really understand why we have those waves. I don't know if you see the waves. It's so subtle. Okay, so I can... Nah. Do we have range? Nah. We have infinite range. You hope this was the only change. I don't know. What did you post? Buckets. So the bucket's cheaper. And that we don't care. Wow. Here we have a lot of things. So yeah, that's just the game. So... Oh, what did I do? Did I open something? Oh no, maybe it's just because it's late. Yeah, it's just late. Wait, it's... it's so late already. I mean... Maybe without it. Oh wait, really? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, wait. What? How did I... Okay, so maybe I do have to... Maybe I do have to click on the door without a tool. Can we go to Pelican Town? We can! So I'm looking for the mayor. Where's the mayor? Wait, there's a shop! Okay, so... Girl's lonely. We can buy a bucket. Let me guess. 700. I gotta read that later on. I think... Okay, now I'm missing the name. 1, 2, 3. Elfium. Elfium was onto something. I mean... The thing that I'm questioning is why there is a lamp post within the house. Like, the girl's like, okay, I'm gonna make a creepy thing. I will make my I'm gonna make the backstage of my shop super creepy. Oh, can I get in? Like, it's even a mirror though. Like, even the door is still. I'm gonna say no. I will read that later. So, see, that's the thing. ADHD brain does things, but I already want to jump to the next thing. Oh, there's another shop. Oh, there's a creepy shop. You've been expecting you, mortal. Damn, this is so... This is like Dark Souls farmland. Yeah, I'm gonna plant my carrots before the gods decide that it is too late for me to work. Wait a second. Okay, sounds like I can't. Oh. Am I using the wrong key? Inventory 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interact left click. You need to water it. Yes, but you water after. Wait, what? Oh, we have a teleportation scroll. Interesting. So, yes. It's gonna take me 3 days to plant the seed. Let's go. So we need to water it. So we're gonna draw water from the resistance. Let's go. Oh, and I guess... Oh wait, we have no water. But I'm pretty sure I can like javelin toss water. Alright, the bucket is super cheap. This bucket is very mean. Alright. So, yeah, I can be on it, that's fine, that's cool. It's kind of annoying sometimes, like, where you have to be out of the view. But anyway, yeah. Let's get rid of that. So now that we have planted this, it's time to move to the town. So... Maybe actually the discussion has changed, is it? Oh no! Okay, speedrun. Oh. Oh. But then maybe it did reset the text. So this is what I wanted to do. Yes! So, I've been expecting you, dear mortal. So she's an alien. 100%. Oh. I'm drinking. Welcome to my little shop, open at all times, or at least for as long as you can stay awake. Yeah, she's definitely a demon. You may sell me the fruits, and so carrots are not fruits though. Oh, the fruits of your label, okay, never mind, my bad. Resources gathered with your own hands. Yeah, it's like the beginning of Minecraft where you have to punch trees. The price, only the selling, shifts like the tides. Oh. Changing from one day to the next, or perhaps it was bad seed of hope. For a chance to survive. Okay. For now, this is all you can do. For the creator of this world is super lazy and hasn't done much more since then. No, sorry. Has lost the will to forge more. Yes, that's pretty much what I said. Just be they. Let's... I can't buy. I'm gonna... spend days. So are we back to day one? That's the thing. Oh, wait. Yes. We did plant the carrots in the future so that we can have the carrots earlier. So this game... Oh, wait, I can't water? Oh, do I have to... Not yet. Let's see. I'm gonna try to sleep. This... this body shape in the bed. 3 to pick up the carrots. Oh, that's what you meant. This is kinda... yeah. You'll have to fix this if you do want to keep working on this project. So that's 1-for-1, right? Oh, I did get the seeds as well. So that's not how seeds work, though. I'm gonna sell. If you ever want to see, I mean, of course, you can always Google it, right? But in my opinion, the game which got me to say, oh wow, these carrot seeds are so good, is Valheim. Valheim? 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 Anyway. Carrot seeds really look like how you would find them in the fields just next to your home. Okay, this is triggering me. What's here? Node not found. Oh, is this? Okay, that's loading. So what about, I'm gonna say that's Petunia. About Petunia, what should I say? Welcome to my wonderful little shop where you can buy a better bucket or even a whole house. Really? I bet she's lying. Oh, and I hope that the old man from the house next door didn't scare you. Like the beggar who lives in the trash? He's a bit strange, but what can I do? He's my husband. Yeah, she's living with the beggar. The time. Like, it is so fast. And what happens during the night? Like, yeah, I'm gonna try it. I mean, what could happen beside being killed by the woman here who does like extra hours every day? Oh. Cool, I can buy from my bed. Let's go. Let's gather barehanded. So, I feel like you were lying. I mean, not you, but that lady. She's definitely lying when she says that the price is changing. See, she's lying. Oh no, she's not. She's definitely not lying. But the thing is that... This one isn't lying either. Let me cheat something. Wait. Oh. Let's go to the top. From a week. Time-lapse. 2 weeks of collecting carrots. I'm now rich. I'm gonna buy a house now. That's quite interesting to see how... Whoa! There we go. It is indeed bigger. Oh, that's creepy. It's like you're preparing an altar to be sacrificed by the lady. Oh, I guess I'm dead now. Oh yeah, I'm dead. I can't play anymore. So, I guess that now the lady has 2 heads. That's probably what happens. I'm so stiff, my back hurts. But yeah. Alright, so that's interesting. There's actually quite a lot in there. I thought you were working on this project for a very short time, actually. But this looks like you've been working on for a very long time. Definitely a sacrifice? Like, it has. It has to be a sacrifice. You can try to get the ending too. So, okay, ending 2 is you die. 2 months. I'm not gonna spend 2 months in the game. I'm joking. Yes, because recently you worked on your town game as well. You just were working on both, right? So yeah, it's a lot more than I expected. Because I thought you were working on this for only a few hours. Yeah, you need to speak with that old man. That's where I would be going, yeah. 2 months making it. Yeah. To spare an old man 2 carrots. No. No, okay. Am I mean? Am I really this lazy? Nah, I actually prayed the gods to have 2 carrots because I did sell all my carrots to their demon friend, and that was a mistake. So I asked them for an offering. Oh, looks like my... Okay. So yeah, usually I think the collider is just around the legs. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm not that good with that kind of game. Again, the Godot upgrade. I've seen this one in a shop indeed. Okay, so it is a several days quest. Oh, so that means that I won't be able to cheat anymore. Or I will actually be able to cheat if I do learn every quest one by one. Ugh. Alright, you know what? I think that's fine. 20 carrots and 2,000 gold. If this guy asks for more, well then I will have to work. Yuck. Working. Ugh. So yeah, that's the thing. You do all graphics and stuff. That's cool. That's super cool. Like, yesterday, I think I was talking with you, Darian. I was playing tabletop RPG game, and one of my player, he's an artist, and I mean, that's what he's doing at school, I think. And maybe I will have an artist for the next game jam. She's kind of cool. Riot Gaming, you make music and can't wait to get sound part of Godot. Well, if it is just adding the music in the game, I'm pretty sure that's super simple. You just have an audio stream player, so that's the cool part. But then for local sounds and stuff, I don't know. Am I supposed to read this one as an I? Or is it supposed to be a real one? Ron H? Juan Gaming? I don't know. That's the thing when you read names. I mean, I can read most of English and French words, right? Of course, but I mean, not words, but derivated name. Ah, a few more carrots. This guy can't be real. The thing is that he's not even telling me. Okay. Let's be smart. No, that's not being smart. Being smart is going to this house. Buying those 2 buckets. Ignoring the whole upgrade because I need as much money as possible. Buying seeds. Dude's gonna have carrots, I tell you. Then, because we have to save time, we go in the settings to teleport to the house. We use the lame hoe because it is cheaper. Ah, my finger. No! Quick! That's all. I already paid this much for this. You have to upgrade these buckets. For real. This is so hard. No! Let me plant the carrots. I mean, this is very realistic, I think. Well, no, planting this... Oh, I'm dead. It is related to the first game. Which one? Vegar's gonna kill me? Am I going to be transformed into AP? The town. Imagine that he wants 50 carrots. No, that's fine. So Sable, we over here have a whole conversation. No, have conversations. Like, it makes YouTube happy because there's animation in the chat. Now follow me. Alright. No! Ah! How do I run? Where is he? Like, that would be super stupid if it would be here. Yeah, that's just the Easter, no, the creepypasta material. Oh, there it is. So, dude broke my fence. That's the ending too? Okay, I'm gonna sleep now. It's like he's asking me for 100 carrots, and his reward is breaking my fence. And I still have the carrots, by the way. Oh, wait. So I probably have to walk over there. Oh, what? Oh, so we are crossing time and space to actually reach the town. And we are the farmer that create products for the town. Do you desire to strike a deal? Well, I didn't say yes. It's kind of interesting that the game doesn't allow you to play anymore. So again, I died. It's a very creepy game, do you know that? Oh. So we have this error. Okay, so this feels like I'm gonna say no. And this here is probably to summon demon. It's like even the comments in the code are trying to summon demons. Because I can't even tell what kind of language this is. I'm pretty sure I should know because like that's Romanian. Okay, interesting. It's kind of interesting to see how this letter has an accent under it. Yes, that's it, right? Well, isn't it an accent? Summoning a Godot demon. That's not an accent. But you do see that there's like it's definitely an accent. Well, okay. I think I know why you don't understand what I mean by accent because um, I'm gonna show you what we call accent. See, in French we have the letter E and we have those two other letters which are still the letter E, right? Those three are considered the same letter, right? And we just say that it is an accent on the E. So I'm kind of reading this thing as an S with an accent. That's it. The same way that we do have this horrendous letter. It's actually, it doesn't show very well, but it's very ugly to write in when it's fully, yeah. So what did you say? This error is from the end of the project. I don't know why, but as long as it works, it works. I think I may have an idea. Oh, that's a fight path. So this right there, where are we? We're in the singleton. So I do think that this is trying to load before the time map exists. So maybe this, what happens if I do that? Well, I don't have the error, of course. But then, let's try something. If I do that, I go on another way, time map saved, and here we're gonna have time map loaded, and it's right there. But if I do close and load again, it's still here. So I'm pretty sure that this line is probably useless because you try to load when the timeout doesn't exist. But that's just a guess, right? Still, I don't know much about the code yet. I'm gonna explore this a little bit. Hey Petunia. Oh yes, let's teleport. Yes, here we work. Can I? Yeah. That's pretty cool. I just don't understand the bucket upgrade. Because 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5, 6. That's just +1. I'm gonna bring back the music. That's just +1. So you're gonna be more generous than that, I think. This right there. What the hell? Alright, this is so weird. You're missing something here. See, I don't know if it's me who's like super Perfectionist? Is this the same method? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that because that's... Yeah. But yeah, that triggers me very much. Like, what happened here? This really makes me feel like something ominous is happening in this code. You were generous when you gave the power to sell at a higher or lower price. Like we can control how much we can sell the carrots. But they are quite a lot there actually. Oopsie. It is random? Yes, I mean it looked random, but I was wondering if you did hide a kind of little cheat in there. You are from Cali. Where are you all from? Where's that? Is that a... And that sounds more like a city than a country. The seller in the ending choose the seller from the first game. Yeah, I was actually expecting the guy to sell. Do you want to sell your products to the town? Oh, that's California. Okay. So I'm from France and Darian's Romanian. So we have like huge distance between like the three. And he learns French. I don't know why, that's the most stupid idea ever, but whatever. Like, French is stupidly hard, and the reward for it is pretty low. All over the world. Yeah, that's kind of the thing, right? I mean, last time we were checking the metrics, demographic metrics of the channel, and Elfium was asking, check Belarus, where is it? That was literally the last. I mean, the country with the least population watching my channel. And we expected this to be like one person from this entire country, being him. But yeah, it's... As long as you have a YouTube channel which is in English, it is like... It is huge how much people will be from anywhere. So Romania, you're asking? Where do I check that? Here. Romania, I think it's not that low. Oh, maybe it is. Yes, that's it. We have 0.2%. Wait a second. I'm doing something wrong. There's a huge United States thing, right? Actually quite interesting that I do have France in the top percentage. So Romania, yes, that's 0.2. So Romania has watched my channel for 22 hours. Yep. Yeah, definitely milking USA right now. Oh wait, did actually... Oh, is Belarus gone? Oh yeah, maybe. Oh, there's an export thing. I didn't know that. But yeah, it's actually crazy how USA is like the big guy here. I mean, mostly because they probably gather something. Why in you, for example, it's I mean, if they would say Europe instead of, or at least like, European Union. If they were saying European Union instead of each and every country, maybe that would be on par. I don't know. It feels so good after finishing this project. Time to tackle another one. Yeah, it's always. I mean, a lot of projects. It feels like I'm dropping this one. I don't want to go further, and it's a little bit kind of. Don't want to say disappointing, but you feel slightly guilty. And yeah, when you have a project which you finish and you have a clear finish line which happens to be finished, yeah, that is satisfying. I remember my 613. Like this is the actually only game I ever finished. Game dev has been getting popular out there at the moment. I think it's popular kind of everywhere. But yeah, the thing is, maybe it's more popular to learn it on your own. I don't know. So you made this project. How well did it go? It's actually very impressive to see everything we have in there. If we consider that less than a year ago you were doing the game I was looking at, which is the Vega AP farming game. It is very, very different from this. So there are actually, where's the town scenes? There's no town. Is it here? Do we teleport somewhere? No. Oh, I'm gonna do that differently. Collision shape 2D. I'm gonna track this. Transition? Where are we going? Transition screen. Oh, wait, what? Korea 2D. What's happening? I'm kind of confused. But yeah, I'm lost in what I was saying. There are a lot of, I want to say, game features, in the sense of you can go in a town and you can have the shops. People are sharing thoughts with you. I mean, text, which is definitely creating, I don't want to say story or background, but it creates an atmosphere. And yes, there's story and background. Like, you can see that in the shop of this woman, right? Petunia's shop. There's something. Go in that transition. Shop map. I mean, you can see my face right now. Oh, I can see how this dude is running right now. But yes, that's a town. Shop map. I mean, that's the thing. When you create programs, games specifically more than programs, but that works with any kind of programs, you have to name things. You have to name variables, you have to name methods, you have to name classes. And sometimes seeing the names people came up with is like super funny, because you can see how differently brains are working. So you've been wondering, how do I access properties from another node that is in a whole different scene? Example, making a damage platform. I want to handle damage code in the platform scene. This is a super wide question. And it actually very much depends on what you're trying to do. I don't know if I did something in depth about that. View your channel. Let's see, did I do something about getting node? There's one thing which would be interesting. This guy here. So this fetching nodes and objects is kind of interesting, but it is not answering your question. This doesn't answer your question. What you need is kind of this right there, see? This video where we see how to destroy block. We're kind of doing that. But we can see, I think what you need is signals. Because let's say that we do create a trap. Can we create a trap? We can't create a trap. Game objects. Let's create it. Let's create a trap. That's going to be an area 2D trap. And we're gonna add a child, which is sprite 2D. Where's the trap? Where is it? It's right there. And do we have some assets? Sounds, characters. Is the carrot a character? Where's the carrot? UI. Inventory? Texture? Yeah. Oh, we could add a bucket. I don't really care. Okay. So we're gonna bring this bucket around here. Okay. In this area 2D, you're gonna add a node which is a collision shape. This collision shape, you will add a form to it, like a circle. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Oh, what did I do? Okay, that's bad. Never mind. Let's say that you create a collision shape. So there is a kind of, I want to say, interaction which happens between the bodies, like the main character, and the the trap we created. So both these things, the static body, I mean the character body here, and the area 2D, they have collision. So you basically want to do something when those collision do collide. So from there, when you look at this object, you have like this little trap bucket. You have signals with it. You have area entered, area exited, body entered, body exited. So this is the thing, right, with areas. They watch for objects entering and exiting. What do Godot says about it? Area 2D is a region of 2D space defined by one or multiple collision shapes. It detects when other collision shapes enter or exit, right? That's the most important thing. And it also keeps track of which collision objects haven't exited yet. Okay, so this is not super important, but that's the thing, right? It keeps track of what enter and exit. So you can say right there that, for example, let's create a script on this trap. We're gonna grab this signal, which is body entered, connect, on trap body entered. My bad. Disconnect, body entered, connect, trap. Yes, on body entered. So here we've got a script, and you have the body, right? And I'm gonna show you one thing first, because this is the reference of the object which entered, right? So when you say, how do I access properties from another node? So here you're reaching the node, right? That's the node. So for example, I'm just gonna say at the moment, something entered the arena. Alright, so let's see, can we actually get that to work? Oh, this is so far away. But there, you can see that something entered the area. And it happens several times, right? Okay. So now, you have a few informations about this object, right? I mean, you have different ways to get the information. And one way is to use the is keyword. So the main character, it has a script, and it has a class name Kevin. So here, for example, we have class name old man. There's this. Darian did that. So you can check that if the body is old man, you will print, and this is an old man. Oh, I was thinking about something which turned out super bad in my head, but yes. Old man entered, and yeah, I'm gonna stop there. But the area, yeah, the area, it's fine. Because usually when you use prints, I mean, when I do that, for example, when a button reacts, I put that in the perspective of the button, right? Like something clicked me to, yeah, which sounds very weird. And if body is Kevin, then you will say Kevin entered the arena. Alright, let's go back here. So here you will see that from there, we will have the information that this body which entered is Kevin. Okay, so Kevin entered the area. So from there you have the information, okay? So you can say that, if you wish, you can say this. Oh, that's... You can say this, for example, that you have... this is just like renaming the variable, right? And this typo that I'm doing here, it's just for readability somehow, but you will see why it's interesting. Can I add damage in the trap script? Yes, I'm going toward this, you'll see. This is gonna be super cool. In order to create this damage thing, we're gonna add health points to Kevin. I'm gonna give it like 50 HP. Okay. And we're gonna give damage to the trap, which is... Oh, let's see. Let's have a variable damage, which is a vector to I, and that's going to be equal to a vector to I 510. Okay. Here I'm gonna create a function which is like roll damage. That will return an integer, and that will return a random I range of damage.x to damage.y. Okay. And what you want to do here, so you have different way. You can go I want to say the lazy way. The lazy way is to say that on Kevin you want to reach its health, which you can, I mean, just to be clear, this line right there, body as Kevin, is exactly the same as this one. They're exactly the same, right? The thing is that I'm typing. Oh no, Godot knows the type. Okay, never mind. Godot knows the type because of this. But if I do this right there, Godot doesn't know that health exists. If you use the is keyword, you will have access to the health. And at the same time, if you use the as, you will have it. You can do it here. You will find it. But it's better to make the check, right? So anyway, you can just do like minus equal roll damage. You can do that. But don't do that. Stop. Don't go. No, you don't. You don't do that. This is the lazy way. I want to say clean way. We will go through that after I read the chat. Sable, don't make the mistake of my YouTubers who teach you the code. Explain what a vector 2 is. Vector 2i. Okay, so vector. A vector 2, it is a kind of abstract construct, which is just associating two numbers which are tied together. And usually we use those to make coordinates or use with vectors. That's why they're named vector. But in my case, I do also use vectors when I have two values which are tied by minimum and maximum of one thing. I do that. So it is just like an object. It's just like, yeah, it's just a way to store two values in one singular reference. Like for example, when you use a position of an object, it is a vector because you have two values, the x and the y, and they are kind of connected with each other. It's a vector 2, a two-element structure that can be used to represent 2D grid coordinates or any pair of integers. Yes, I mean the structural vector is kind of a consequence of it, which is why it's taking its name from. But in reality, it doesn't have to represent a vector. It's just a structure of data. It's the is keyword that makes the properties accessible. No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. But it is helping you very much. Because we'll go fully through this test case, and you will see at the end how we will end this. So here, let's create a new function, which is, for example, damage, and we're gonna take the quantity. I actually want to use damage, but it's like twice the same thing. I don't like it. Let's say attack. I don't know. Hurt, hit, apply damages. Let's go. So here you're gonna have health minus equal and damage. Okay, we're gonna print something. We're gonna print lost some HP, and we have remaining HP. So I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Yes, that's not a dollar, that's a percent. Here we're gonna go with damage and health. So this way we're gonna go back to our trap script, and we're gonna use apply damage with a roll of damage. We're gonna see what happens. It seems hard at first, but you learn better. Yes. Oopsie. Well, the thing is that anyway, this stream is gonna stay live. I mean, it's gonna stay up, so you can rewatch this part whenever you want. But now we can walk on the trap, and you can see that we have lost 5 HP and we have 45 remaining. Now we have lost 7, 10, 8, 10, 10, and etc, etc. Now, just look at this. You technically, and I really say technically, get rid of all that and say body.apply damages. And I will explain to you afterward why it works and why you don't want to do that. So here, technically, I mean, I think it should work, right? I could be wrong and it would be super weird, but yeah. We lost 5 HP, 5 HP again, so there we go. The reason why it works is because of how gdscript in general works. Gdscript isn't compiled, and basically when you create an action, it will try to do it, okay? In the sense that here you have access to the body, and by the way, to answer your question, which was not really a question, but your sentence that was, is the is keyword that makes the property accessible? Not really. It is the signal from the area 2D node, which is taking the reference of the node getting in and sending it in the script through the argument body as a node 2D. This is what allows you to get the reference in this situation that we're talking about right now. But from there you can do pretty much whatever you want with it. And gdscript will try basically to find if the object body has a method apply damages. It will try to do it. But let's say that, for example, you do something different, like you try to call this method which does not exist. It will kind of create an error, but I think it shouldn't break the game, for instance. Because you see, right now, there is an error in the code, but the game still runs. And then when you work on this, here we have an error because we're on debug, but it says non-existent function. So we can skip it, and there we go. The game keeps running, but it tried to do something which can be done. So because we're in debug, it doesn't work. And I'm pretty sure that if we do export this, no, we're gonna try that. Oh god. Yeah. We're gonna try to export this, and I think the game should run and ignore this error. But this is actually a very important thing, because understanding how gdscript works is kind of useful. Oh yeah, we have pretty much done everything we have to show about this trap thing, because now you should be able to recreate the trap. It's going to be slightly different if you use a tile map. I'm sadly not an expert on tile maps. I don't really like using those. It's a technology that I don't like. In the sense that not that I think it's bad, but that it requires you to work in a specific way that I don't really like, which is creating the map and then drawing. That's not the way I go with. Nobody has gone this much in detail, thank you. Well, they do, but the thing is that it is very complicated to find this kind of tutorials. And right now we are on stream, so I have the opportunity to actually go in details with the current situation. So this is cool. I think that's not important. We'll see. Godot 4.4. 3. What did I do? Did I create this? Let me see. Yes. So this is the .exe. And maybe we should be able to work on this bucket. And as you can see, it doesn't break the game. Because, yeah, it is trying to reach a method that doesn't exist, but it's fine. And yeah, for some reasons my inputs don't work. Or is it because I'm in town? Oh yeah! Whew, I thought I broke the game by exporting it. So yeah, we should be cool on this thing. So yeah, in general, people go a little bit quick on this kind of things. I don't know if there are some cool videos to explain this kind of. Let's see if Qball did something about traps. This scene constructor video is just super cool. Like, I have to tell him about it because I didn't think about this solution, but yeah, that's super cool. Expo, interact. Well, this could be a very interesting thing to consider as well. Because when you want to interact with an object, you have the kind of same question, right? How do you get the node of the object, let's say the chest, how do you get the node of this chest to apply a method on it, like opening and stuff? That's super cool. We have damage here. Maybe we have something in there. I don't know. So Darian says, don't be afraid that your project, the first one, is a disaster. Mine was just 2 pictures and a button, bigger game. Now there are 3 pictures and 4 buttons. Damn. Is that so? Let's count. Okay, so now we're at 5 buttons. Technically the time map is 1 big picture, so that's for 1. We have 2 with the guy here. Oh, the carrot here is not the picture. Yeah, it's it as well. And you did make a pretty head, right? Huh. Oh, wait, what? Why I can enter now? Oh, I can enter because I changed the collision shape. So you were actually relying on the fact that the character is bigger than this little hole here. And you didn't do collisions. Oh yes, you did. Oh, that's why. That's why you were asking, how can you make a room darker? I remember now. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh yeah, I kind of broke things. How's that so? Hey. Okay, so I don't know what's going on here. I'm stretching. Alright. Oops, your fault? No, that was actually my sole intention to change the collider of the character. But yeah. This is quite interesting. So you see, we are 1 hour and 30 minutes in. So we have quite a lot to talk about just with this game. You had me change the game? Well, just the trap. Like, we created a bucket trap, right? Oh yeah, actually I wanted to do something. And I didn't do that, but I actually wanted to make the character be changed slightly. So here, for example, what if we do variable tween? Let's create a tween property, self, modulate, final value. Maybe something in this line. I don't know. I'm improvising right now. This could turn terrible. You walk on the bucket and boom, you're hurt. Or maybe we could go back. Like... Okay, let's see. Can we get hurt by this bucket in a more expressive way, meaningful way? Let's go! Bucket! Ouch! Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh. Guy needed 15 seconds to recover from the bucket. Ew. Still not recovering. And no one tells me. Okay, can we recover from the bucket damage? Yeah. Taking damages. What if... Okay, I'm gonna try something. This next step probably isn't good for coding. Oh, this must be terrible. Well, as long as you make something that makes sense for you, that's fine. You wanna know my opinion about the game music? My opinion is that it's so low that it doesn't really bother me that much. But yes, I mean, it's just a simple riff. Like, I'm not gonna question this super long. Like, making good music for games, I think, is super complicated because I'm from the... I'm the kind of guy who turns the music off in 98% of the games. And the amount of work to make a music that functions is like crazy. To make a music that doesn't trigger the player. You made that in 2 minutes. Yeah, that's like, you can see that's a simple riff. In FL Studio. I don't know what FL Studio, but maybe it is something interesting that I should look into so that I can make my own musics. I actually don't know what I can use to make musics. I can show you, like... I only did one SFX ever. And yeah. That's... But we can look at that very quickly, but... the music is of course YouTube Creator Studio, right? So we're not gonna look into that. But the only sound I've ever created for a game... let's make sure that I don't explode your ears with the music here. So wait a second. Okay. So this is the only sound I've created for a game ever. Bonk. Pew. 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 As you can see, like it's very top tier SFX. Yeah. Yeah, like I don't know. I never tried making music for a game. Producer, sound designer, trying my hand in game development. Yeah, like if you want to work solo, you have to try so many different skills. And in some ways, you have to find what suits you better. Like, for example, I tried doing something like this, visually looking. Pixel art, 2D time maps, but it just doesn't work for me. And I ended up realizing that even though I have no experience in 3D modeling, I do appreciate it much better. So yeah, it's kind of like you have to try a lot of things to see what you enjoy most. But yeah, this is why the collisions were broken, right? Now you created a collision for the house, and you actually considered that the head of the character would have a collider, so you made this collision here bigger. You are a 3D guy. Every time you make 2D, you don't have the patience. So what is it in 2D that burns your patience? You're learning. I mean, what do you mean? Did you learn C++ or are you learning C++? Should you get a degree in computer science? I can't answer this question. I didn't finish mine because I was triggered by how bad people were, both students and teachers. So I ended up with no degree. And I don't know, it's been a problem for one job application. But anyway, it's like... I mean, it depends on your country as well, right? Like, if you're Romanian, I don't know how much degrees are important there. Yeah. Okay, so the lack of depth. Feel like more can explore height, just more immersive, feels more connected. Well, oh, okay, I better understand what you meant. I was actually saying that creating the assets, for some reasons, it's easier for my brain to create models, like simple models, than drawing things. Mostly because Blender has a very geometrical approach with the vertices, the edges, faces and stuff. But yeah. But it is a fact that, yeah, indeed, like when you're playing a game, when you are in this little 3D box or universe, like it does create a sense of you are in it. And for example, idle games. I'm thinking, right now I'm thinking, you know, I don't know if you know the game V-Rising, but in V-Rising there is a lot of resource processing, where you have to gather resource, store the resources in chests, then move the resources into a machine to process the thing, and you have, I want to say, process recipes, which are requiring 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 processes to chain one after the other. So there's a kind of resource management part in the game where you have to move resources from one container to another. And the fact that it is in 3D, yeah, it actually creates this notion of being in it. You're not just moving things in user interface panels, and it does create a feeling that is super great. And I think that even a very ugly game, like very low, like very low polygon game, if you can still move around, like have a character in your idle game, like I think it can create a lot of value very easily. You think the closest you can go to 3D is Project Zomboid? Oh, 2D. Well, Project Zomboid is it is emulating 3D real nice. Is it isometric? I think it is isometric. I don't remember. Maybe not. Maybe not. But it is, yeah, it's fine. Now, this thing is that, in my opinion, like, creating games like this is super complicated. You may have noticed how the y-axis ordering is complicated. Well, the axis ordering, I think. Isometric, because, for example, 2D, I prefer isometric from orthogonal, I think you say that, orthogonal, or anyway. I prefer isometric every day. But soldering what sprite should be shown in front of what is a nightmare. And that is so annoying that I'm really saying that just having a 3D environment, you have no problem knowing what should be displayed in front of what. Because there is a third dimension which allows the actual thing to exist within the world, so you don't have to calculate this. And to me, it is huge comfort. So yeah. I'm trying to look at the music a little bit, I mean, listen to the music, because Jude was asking. So, okay, I'm gonna say... I'm gonna say that for the joke, because that's... in my head it's funny, but... it kinda looks like this advertising which discovered the cheat code to have the, well, the short music and the... I'm gonna say the motto of the ad to stick in the head of people's by having a simple riff like repeat again and again and the same sentence repeated. Kinda sound like this. Oh, wait, is that supposed to be open? So, oh, okay, because dude broke the fence, and it saved the fence being broken. That's it. Yeah. I understand now. It reminds you of Dig Dog. I actually don't know that. Don't know what it is. Last Direction? We can use an enum for that? I don't know. Easy stars. There's a lot of things. So if you want me to look at something in particular in the code, we can try to get that. But otherwise, yeah, I don't really know where I could be exploring. I mean, just looking at the game, I'm already feeling like you have pretty much achieved what you wanted to do. Like, you're not really running into any problem. It doesn't look like it. I mean, of course, it's like there are what you call bugs and stuff, but that's just like, you know, you can't develop everything fully finished at one time. So yeah, the game has problems. But it's not, yeah, it's not really problems, it's more like it is in construction. I mean, it makes sense to have those things existing while the game is being constructed. So it is an old classic game from 90s and 1900s. Dig Dug is a maze arcade video game released. And did I actually... Not really. Because there was a dig game in Arcade Paradise, but it's different. Oh, that was probably Gold Digger or whatever. In the map script... In the map script, found the biggest script, you can have a look. First in folder. You mean this one? It is big indeed. I don't think it beats my... Let's see. My dungeon script. Does it beat my dungeon script? So the scene script is kind of, oh, it is 100 lines. Yeah, it is 100 lines. But the resource dungeon script, I think it was like kind of crazy. Dungeon resource. Let me go in there. Oh, it is 245. Good comparison, one who has been doing this for 5 years plus, and well, that's wrong though. That's kind of wrong. It is, I want to say it is half true and half wrong. If you want to know my coding history, basically, you can say I started in 2012. But at that time, that was just like introduction classes that we had like for 1 hour a week. So that was very limited. And then for like a few next years, we just had the same classes repeating over and over again. That was just like introduction to programming, introduction to programming, introduction to programming. So at some point it became very, very annoying. And yeah, it didn't come up until like 2017 that I dropped out of school completely, because I was just super annoyed that it was actually so hard to get to a school which was fully teaching programming. Like, it was always, okay, you're gonna have 2 hours of programming a week, and then you're gonna have mathematics and physics and chemistry and, I don't know, philosophy, French. And I was like, I don't care. But yeah, that's France. So I went through a super quick I'm gonna say teaching for web development. So here I learned the web technologies in 3 months, which led me to work for 2 years, and then that's it. I worked for 2 years as a web developer. And from this point, I burnt out in this company, and I was so sick of coding that I legit couldn't type code without having a physiological feeling of wanting to puke or vomit. Like, that was like, I was really burnt out. Like, that was like, yeah, just the idea of coding that was like making me sick. So I didn't touch a single line of codes for years and years and years. I just tried at some point game dev on Unity for a few months. I'm gonna say 1 month and a half. And then, yeah, I only started Godot 1 year ago. So right now it's like I have a background of 2 years of web development. I've had a few random classes which were just a repetition of the introduction classes for 5 years, and I have 1 year of Godot experience now. So yeah, I know coding for 5 years plus, but on the other hand, on those last 10 years, I didn't practice that much. But the thing is that you actually got me wrong. When I said that, do I have the bigger script and stuff? Like, a script should have a maximum length, right? Like 200 lines is a big script, and usually there are things you want to separate rather than having one big gigantic script. So having the big script is not a flex. That's the thing. So you're starting from scratch. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much the audience that I'm targeting with this channel. 6 months ago you started doing it, right? After learning how to program 1 year ago. Godot first coding language. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's the thing. I mean, that makes sense in the sense that that's the kind of people I wanted to help. Because when I started learning Unity, I found this tutorial that was, in my opinion, the best. Because that's what I was needing at that point. Something very guided, presenting problems and solving those problems and explaining everything on the way. And I couldn't find that on Godot. So I did it myself, which is pretty much why this channel was launched, I want to say, not prematurely, but it was launched. I only started my channel 1 month after starting to learn Godot. Because what I was looking for didn't exist, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, when I created the most popular series, I was 1 month in Godot. But there's a thing, right? We all have our gifts and excellence, and I have the gift of programming. Like, I can really tell that it is very, very, very easy for me. You will be watching all my stuff from the beginning? Well, good luck, because over the year, I've been very, very, very prolific. I mean, I've posted a lot of videos, some taking a lot of work, others not that much of work. And yeah, I have probably hundreds of hours of videos. Audrey Ramirez, hi, I think I don't know you, so I'm gonna say welcome. And I hope you're liking the camera placeholder. That's so cool, good luck. Coding looks so scary. I mean, yeah, it can, but honestly it's not. It will be complicated. Don't doubt my binge skills. Yes, I've been binging like channels. So, I can understand that. Get used to it, sometimes Sable can complicate things. Well, of course, that I can do very easily. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I make it more complicated, but sometimes I really want to explain every in and out and every inch of a concept. So I can take 2 hours to explain something which can be shown in 15 minutes. But at least I do know that I did cover every corners. The camera out of service is hilarious. It's not hard to do, it's just hard to understand things. So I'm gonna tell you one thing. Archie. I've recently seen a video, which in my opinion is, I don't know, I can't judge. Because I've never done visual scripting in my life. For some reasons, from the get-go, I was just saying that I have the gift of programming in the sense that it is very easy to me, and for some reasons, it really, it's really fun to my brain to make code. So that's why it's so easy, but it's because it's fun to me. And visual scripting never appealed to me, and it always felt like I would be wasting potential trying to learn visual scripting. So what the video was saying, because right now I'm losing control on my ADHD brain taking me every direction. The guy was saying that learning visual scripting isn't easier than learning programming. So it's going to take the exact amount of effort as learning programming, but you can't do as much. You're very limited, you're not flexible, and on the end, what you learn in visual scripting won't help you that much. It will help you a little to create real scripts after. But it's more like a waste of time, because at some point you will have to go to script code. You've just discovered another way of saying my name you've never heard of. Well, it's because I'm trying to keep the English accent. Because for some reasons, I can read it in French, but I can't read it in English. So I'm trying not to read it in French so that I do not break my accent, but yeah. Practice a lot, yes. In fact, I'm very right now. Those who know the channel very much, you may have noticed it is in a very sleep state right now, because I'm not posting much besides of the regular lives, because I don't know what I want to do as content, and there are a lot of content that I want to do, but I don't know, it's like I have 20 ideas, but I don't feel like making one. But the thing is that when you say practice a lot, I would like to kind of create some events, or some kind of, I don't want to say events, but challenges is not the word, homework is not the word either. But kind of, little events in the community where we'd say, okay, so this week we can try to look at this kind of feature. And people would be doing the feature as well, so I would be doing it on live. And then we could be like comparing how everyone did X or Y thing for the future, so that we can inspire each other. So I don't know, the kind of things that I would like to make, but I don't know if people would be interested in that kind of things. Moreover, learn the engine. Learning the engine, yeah, that's like, it is true that when you learn gdscript, for example, you will be using and relying on a lot of things which are unique to Godot, and which you will not be able to take with you when you go to another language. For example, right now on C#, I've been trying to do something which we do in Godot, which is awaiting a signal, and you can't do that. So it's kind of sad. I don't know how I'm going to run around this. Not gonna lie, when you start knowing how code snippet works, it's so fun to mess around with it. Huh. Like, using, or you mean modifying? Because yeah, if you can modify your scripts you're getting, that's where it gets fun. Like there's a lot of fun in programming. And yeah, so you think that creating these little events is a good idea? Well, one of the things that I struggle the most with is consistency. And my ability to be consistent is very much dependent on my exterior environment. So I'm a very, very chaotic person, and if I don't have people around me to ground me on a daily basis, I can be all over the place. Like one day I'm going to be super excited on a project, and the other day, not at all. So right now I'm very volatile, and I don't feel like engaging on something that's consistent, if that makes sense. Now it's like I need a grounding point. Like, for example, we're going to work on a game jam project this next month, and the fact that it is a game jam organized by someone else, and that I can kind of just use the energy of the game jam to ground myself on it. That will be good for a month, I think. So yeah, you are able to modify the snippets, and that is cool. Once you understand some code, try using it different ways and different things and experimenting with it. Well, I think I discussed this in one of my podcasts, which I maybe should take back. I mean, restart. I think it is in this one. Don't trust tutorials blindly. I think in this one I discussed this ability to be able to modify things and create things. Actually, let's just check the chapters in there. Oh wait, there's no chapters? Oh. I thought I did that. So maybe I didn't save. Okay. Yeah, very bad, very bad. Did I actually change the chapters of another video? Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Did I mute the sound? Yes. Did I? No, that's fine. Okay, so the chapters are gone because the first one didn't have chapters. That was a given. Yeah. The thing is that if you want to be an efficient programmer, if I could use this kind of qualifier, you have to be creative with the way you're programming. Definitely. So yeah, as I say, once I understand some code, trying to use it in different ways on different things and experimenting. That's it, right? Like for example, right now you have technically discovered a new way to have objects interact with each other when they collide with the area 2D thing. And yeah, experimenting on how you can use that to create new features. That's amazing. It's all about problem solving. Well, you know what? I almost want to say that sometimes it's I kind of view that in a reverse way. In the sense that, I mean, you can still think as this as problem solving, but I'm gonna show you something. Like, there is a kind of problematic that I have for a very long time now, which is how to make the best foldable menus in Godot. And Elfium showed me a video of something he did for the blacksmith project. he basically made the inventory sizable. And for a second, I was like, wait, is that something you can use eventually to create those folding menus? And yeah, it's like instead of trying to solve a problem that I have, it's like I learn a new technique, I have a new tool, and I'm thinking, okay, what kind of problems can be solved by this thing? So it's kind of like I'm trying to create problems for the features that I learn, if that makes sense. So that in the future, when I do have the problem, I say, oh, I already created a tool for this one. Which led me to creating this little prototype. Is it fixed? So it's not fixed. But yeah, I didn't finish. Well, I had something, but I got rid of it. But yeah, you press the key and it opens the panel and it can go away. I'm gonna remove these transitions because it's absolutely horrendous. But yeah, that's pretty much what I want. Because here, for example, as you can see, this is the code, right? The code is right here. You get the size. The offset is equal to the size. Should I assume this? I can't do. And then you just have a question of using a twin property on it. And there you go. You have this thing. And I'm going to show you another time I did that. Does it work? Oh, it's so slow. This is so slow. Could it be simpler with an animation player? No. When you have like, oh, that's 1 second, that's why. When you only work on one property, and honestly, twins are super powerful. Like, it's just so, I don't know, it's so simple, so easy. Okay, there we go. This is a little bit better. No, you have less control, but when you're making an animation, you have to know a lot more. I mean, you have to, when I say you have to know, I mean you have to reference and tell the program a lot more informations than when you use a twin. That's the thing. I'm going to show you now the exact same behavior, I think, right? It's only a prototype, so nope. I created a menu. Where is it? Crystal something. Oh, YouTube idle. For example, twins in general, you don't have to specify the starting point. You just specify the end point. That's one thing. And this looks like it is right. Does the game work? Okay, the game works. But right there we have a foldable menu, right? Which is exactly the same kind of menu. Oh, this game was good. Wow. Oh yeah, and that prototype, I remember. Oh my god. I did that? I did that. That's crazy. Yeah, this menu. And I think the code to make that is like super big and obnoxiously complicated. Craft. So if we go in craft, we may have, crystal menu, right? Right. Yeah, so technically this is doing the same thing. So again, we have the twins. It's kind of similar, actually. It's kind of similar, but the thing is that there's a lot more in it. We take care of X, Y, we get the parents, so there are a few more things. It's like, actually, it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same, but well, the thing is, right there we're using position mode. The layout mode is position. And I hate that. I hate that very much. Meanwhile, the other one, which we saw like a few minutes ago, it is anchor. It is anchor. And this is, in my opinion, much more scalable than position. But yeah. Yeah, it is actually very interesting to see. Well, I did work a lot on this project. But yeah. The very interesting thing that Elfium brought to me with this split container. The split container is an interesting thing to work with. Right? Because basically the entire concept is that you create the entire screen and then you choose how much you want to have as an offset. But it probably doesn't work if you resize. If I resize this, it doesn't work, I think. Right? If I do that, no, can I resize? Let me resize. Oh, okay. It's not resizable. Oh yes, now it is. Yes, see that's the problem, right? If you get it higher, it doesn't work right now. That's easily fixed. Let's fix this actually. All right, so this has to be a panel. Oh, it is already a panel. Never mind. Okay, so we're gonna grab the signal. Do we have ready? Yes. So I think we have on no resized. Resized. We're gonna create the unresized. So here, maybe I just have to take this line. Is the code too small? It seems small. No, it doesn't work here. And this menu, wouldn't it be better to have a canvas layer so it doesn't have to do with resolution? I don't see how this is fixing the problem of resolution. Having it in another canvas layer is an interesting thing. Eventually. But not for the reason you think. Resized. Emitted when the control changes size. Oh, I just forgot something important. I forgot this. When you have a canvas layer, you never have to deal with the resolution. You might I think you're making a mistake here. I think you're confusing the usage of canvas layer in a 2D world and the usage of a canvas layer in general. I always use canvas layer and I have no problems. I'm gonna mind trick you. Look at this. This right there that I just did is exactly the same. I mean, how to explain that? I'm trying to find a way to make a point here. Okay, so imagine that this is the root node of the game, okay? This is very important what I'm saying. Imagine that this is the root node of the game, right? The one you set in the project, settings, run, blah, blah, blah. Imagine that it is this one. Doing this is exactly the same as doing this. The two things we just did are exactly the same. If you don't have, I mean, I don't want to say that if you don't have a canvas layer, Godot creates one. But there is an implicit canvas layer in your game at all time. Here, what you're doing is creating an extra canvas layer that you want to imprint on the first one. So when you're working with green nodes and control nodes, you are already in the first canvas layer. But the thing that you do when you work with a 2D game is that you have a camera. And the camera is actually changing what part of the canvas layer you are displaying in the viewport. So it is also important to understand the concept of viewport slightly. Okay, let's look at how they describe it because they are a little bit more synthetic. Canvas item derived nodes. So these are most likely the green nodes in general, or maybe the blue nodes as well. Yeah. So they will be drawn in that layer. The layer is a numeric index. So yeah, you're drawing this on a canvas layer. And the camera is moving. And yes, it is because of the camera that you have to do those things. But if you resize your game, it will resize the canvas layer, even if you created another one. That's the thing. But sometimes based on the stretching, that's the thing, right? Based on the stretching settings right there, stretching mode and aspect, based on that, it can act very differently, right? If you keep this and have a viewport stretch mode, I don't know, maybe my thing, like I don't say this, maybe my thing here works fine. Let's see. Maybe I can resize that. Yeah, as you see, I can resize it because the stretch mode allows it. But here I don't want a viewport stretching. Let's say I want disable stretching. So this should... Oh no, it's actually... It's fine anyway because I made the code. So... Right? Oh, resizing. Okay, so I didn't consider this when I made the resizing. Oh yeah. Wait a second, I'm gonna fix that. But yeah. Canvas layer is very, very cool when you're working with 2D. That's for sure. Okay, let's try this. Folded by default. Folded. It's supposed to be true. Ay, ay, ay. Right, let's try. There we go. When I'm going, it's already late and I'm preparing to make a horror game. Be ready. Well, honestly, I really enjoy the idea of making a farm game, which is like having this surface, very Stardew Valley surface, but then you can go in a very horror game inside. This is very interesting. It's kind of like, I don't know if you know this thing. Um, I don't. I barely remember. Yes, this visual novel. That's pretty much this vibe it has at the origin. The yes, that's the name. Higurashi no Nakokoro ni. It is a visual novel which has this vibe, right? And it's super cool. Maybe yes, maybe Doki Doki has it as well. I didn't play it, but maybe it does. And taking Stardew Valley to do the exact same thing, I think it is a very great idea. So yeah, maybe that's not the idea you had, but anyway. So I'm gonna let you go, otherwise it could be rambling forever. And yeah, maybe it's actually gonna be the end. You see, 2 hours, like honestly, there was a lot more than I was expecting in this game because yeah, I didn't expect you to be working on it for 2 months. Thought that was a 2-week prototypes. So yeah, very, very cool. So anyway, we're gonna end there. Why? Mostly because you talked about this very recently, and because before that, you were talking about your town game. And because you were talking about your town game, and then you were talking about this farm game, I kinda view the things. Yeah. So yeah, anyway. We're gonna... oh, I'm usually disappearing, but I'm already not here. Oh, I can... Hey, I can disappear as well. Anyway. Um... I will... Yeah, I will leave the music a little bit. I think we're done with everyone here. You guys have a great night, evening, and whatever. And I'll see you later this week. This Friday, the jam theme is going to be revealed. So we will discover that and see what we will be doing for the next month. For the entire month of March, I think. So yeah. You guys take care. You go sleep, do your things, and yeah, me disappear. Yeah, that was a long way to put that one, but yeah, I'm out.